Hi, and happy Friday. Forgot what day it was for a second. Yesterday what was I doing? I was dispensing. That's only because the person who was ATC normally was off yesterday, so I got to be the orange safety cone. Yay! I don't have all my earrings in. This earring is um different. I have the design for this one on this ear, and the danglies that because on this earring. So because this earring normally goes onto this side, but yeah, and this piece is finicky because of the whole scar tissue on the back of my ear. So I gotta be careful with that one. Um, let's see. But yeah, so yesterday I was dispensing. It wasn't all that bad. ATC, you barely get to go outside because you're so busy running around. And then I got home yesterday and I cat fur all over. Got home yesterday and I was playing games on my phone. I downloaded more games, and but these games make you money, so get paid to play, as I say. Um, Nothing new. I'm weird. We all know this. I'm gonna change that. Yeah, it's a bit softer. Um, and you can still slightly see it, but it's whatever. And then today I was staging. It was a hectic stage day. Oh my gosh. They put only two people for in the morning, and then they were going to have it to where I went to lunch from 10 o'clock to 11, and the 11 o'clock person would come in, and I would come back from lunch, but the 5 o'clock person was only here until 11 because she has another job, so she was going to leave at 11, and I was like, okay, well, that's not really going to work. So I took it up with my manager, and we had it to where I went to lunch 30 minutes after 10, so 10:30, and then on lunch I gave my friend my earring for this side because he forgot his for down here at home. So, yay. And I was like, okay, well, here, since you're having, you don't want, because he has both of his ears pierced. And since he has this one in, he normally has a hoop in this ear, but he forgot his earring today. So the stud stays in apparently, but the other one, no. So I gave him mine. So I put the one that's normally in this cartilage piercing over on this side because this one's been without one all day, and my ears are finicky and they tend to close faster than most. My ears eat earrings, okay? Hence why there's scar tissue on the back of this ear that I could easily grab onto. But I gotta make sure my ears are always clean, so it's great. Um, that was I think it was a 6-year-old me that found out that my ears eat the back of earrings. That's why I only wear hoops now. So that way there's nothing for my ears to close in on, and I can easily just pop them up, off. The ones with the little screw thingies work too if they dangle down. It's great. Let's see. And then, so I got back from lunch, and I spent 3 hours. 3 hours bagging and staging GMDs. That's 300 plus GMDs. And I'm just like, why? And that left the one person that came in at 11 to stage all by herself from the time she came in at 11 until she went to lunch at 3. So that she was doing it for 4 hours by herself. And I was like, oh my god. And then 3 o'clock came around. She had to go to lunch, so I sent her to lunch. Or, well, me and my team leads entered to lunch, and I was finally done bagging and staging GMDs. So I started dropping some of the fives. I did not crash after work today. I'm surprised. Um, started dropping some of the GMDs and stuff like that, and while doing that, the team lead came back because he was running stuff over, and he goes, "Oh, Paula, you want to stay until 4?" I was like, And he goes, "I can make it to where you pick tomorrow because I'm opening as well." And I was like, "Don't tempt me with picking. You know I like to pick, and I don't get to do it often." And he goes, "Wait, do you want to pick or dispense?" I was like, or pick or stage? And I was like, anything's better than dispensing. My God, I can't handle the heat. I live in Florida, but oh my God, it's so hot and it's nonstop. And there's some people that don't actually do any work and they just stand around and I'm just like, oh. So staging or picking or exceptions, it's great. Yeah, I got home at 4, and then I came in here and I played more games that pay. And it's just regular apps like Island Family and stuff like that. There's coloring you can do. And then there's but yeah, it's a whole bunch of apps that you can do, like Monopoly you can play. It's just, this is why I love being an Android right now. You can't really, I think you can play it on iPhone. I haven't tried. I'll have to talk to my niece. She has an iPhone, so, and we'll see. But yeah, that's been my 2 days. Very busy, very hectic. I will see you guys Monday because Sunday is Dusty Day, and I don't know if they're getting rid of TikTok tomorrow. So, yay. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna crash. Hopefully I'll be awake by the time I need to. But yeah. If there's still TikTok, I'll be live on TikTok Saturday, so. Bye. Hi, and happy Monday. I gotta do this fast before Dusty comes on. I also want to make me some ramen. Let's see. Saturday, I was staging. Yay. So, I knew I was either picking or staging, because I stayed extra Friday. And, so, yay. That day wasn't so bad. We actually had people to help. I was doing, quality checks a good amount of my day as well. I'm waiting for more energy. I'm addicted to this game. You guys missed the website Addicting Games? Like, they should really open that back up. Do not mind my hair. I've been laying down. Let's see. And then yesterday, I was dispensing for the first half of my shift. And then after my lunch, I got asked while on my lunch if, when I got back, if I could do GMDs. I was like, yeah, if you can find me a handheld. And they're like, yeah. Or he was like, yeah, I can do that. And when he found one, he said, yeah, just come to the back room. I'll have one for you. And I was like, okay, that's good. And so I went to the back room and I got the handheld. I did GMDs, GMD oversized. I didn't do fashion, but I asked if I could, but they said no. And after my break, I came back and I was getting my vest because I had my safety vest, my yellow one, because the dispensers needed dispensers need a safety vest. And I was just like, yeah, I was getting ready to go back to. No, I asked one of my team leads if she wanted my printer. I was like, because I'm going back to dispensing. And she's like, actually, can you do me a favor and jump into GM or exceptions? I was like, yeah, I could do that. And then as I'm doing exceptions, okay, I get into the ambient exceptions, and there was like 15 of them, and I got 13 of them put in my exceptions. Because you can only do like 8 orders at once, and so like a couple of them were like bunched together. And I had to get something out of the air, not actually in the air, you know? So, like, I need, say like shelves, okay? Say those are the steels, alright? And then the top of my bookshelf would be the very tippy top of the steels. And they use this thing called the high-low to get the things off the top of the steels. And I had a pallet up at the top, and I needed it flown down. And, or brought down. Flown is another term. Sorry. And, as the person who worked the high-low, he was the manager of he is the manager of the back room. And, somebody earlier, one of the backroom associates had broken some Louisiana hot sauce, like just one bottle, but left the case and a broken one in the case on the floor sitting on a paper towel. I did not notice the paper towel. I'm guessing neither did the guy getting down the stuff. And he goes, "Well, I'm getting this, and I have to go get the high-low. Do you mind going and taking that box of broken glass and stuff to claims?" And I was like, yeah, it's just one item in there. I can just pick up the box and bring it over. And not knowing how long, I just figured the box had just gotten sat there, not knowing that it's been probably sitting there a while. And I pick up the box, and I'm about ready to take it. I pick it up, and I only go like this, and all of a sudden you just hear, and I was like, ugh. So I wore Louisiana hot sauce, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's strong smelling," and I was like, "I can't smell it," but it was all over my shoes, all up my pants. It quite literally looked like I murdered somebody, and there was like blood spray everywhere. So glad it didn't get like this top half of me. So we doing good. Dusty didn't go live last night. He was sick. He said he would go live today. I'm not mad at him. He needs, his health is important too. I wouldn't condemn anybody just because they're sick, you know? It'd be weird and messed up. So he said he'd go live today. Excuse. Yeah, so he said he will go live today. Other than that, today, I took a protected PTO day because I found out Friday I had to take my mom to her doctor's appointment today. And then I also take Dad to his eye appointment, but I set that up for after I got off work. So, Mom's appointment was during my work hours. So, I called out today, used protected. My bosses knew I called out and why I called out. So, I let them know so I wasn't leaving them high and dry. But yeah. Yay! Don't mind the nails. They are chipping badly. But that's the joys of working online grocery. So in the beginning, like I said, I was waiting for more energy. I'm up to 5 on my game. It is Merge Restaurant or something or whatever. But yeah. I'm gonna watch Dusty. But I'm also gonna go make some ramen. S'mores asleep. It's great. Alright. I will see you guys Wednesday. Bye-bye. And I'm surprised. TikTok has not been banned yet, even though they said the 5th, so. Yay. Something's in my apple. Bye. Hi, and happy Wednesday. Starting off the video with S'more. Yes, with the babies. She came up underneath me and said, meow. I was like, okay. Hugs it is. Alright, baby. Ready? Love you. See you later. Alright. Okay. That was probably really loud. I am so sorry. Let's see. So yesterday was Tuesday. I didn't do much. I crocheted all day. You guys must know, I'm not finished with it, but I'm close. Would you work with me here? Thank you. I did my bag, my book bag for books, because, you know, I'm going to be reading a lot more here lately, so, yay. Don't mind that, it's a stain that I don't know how to get off. I don't know. Yeah. Yesterday, crocheted, went live, and I was crocheting this, which is my friend's sleeve that I'm making. So, it kind of made me mad because I lost her measurements when I got my new phone. So I'm like, it looks kind of small. But she is tiny, okay? Love her dearly. She needs to stop losing weight. So, I kind of started making a new one that's just a little, it's going to be a little bit bigger. You know? Just a little bit. It just has like 1 or 2 extra little hole thingy-mabobbers. So, that way I know it'll actually fit her. And I'm going to make it a little bit longer on this part, you know. So the arm sleeve, the actual sleeves could be a little bit bigger. But yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday. And then I got up today and I was like, I don't got nothing to do, so I started crocheting all day again today while playing my games on here. Can't really, there you go, there you see it. It's locked. So I'm waiting for energy. That's what's been happening. Just waiting for energy because I don't want to buy it. You know? Been watching some YouTube. Watched Dusty today. Listened to him while he was eating dinner. Contemplating whether or not I should go live on Thursdays as well. Because I'm going to be crocheting. I want to finish this. I want to finish my friend's sleeves. Because I got that one and the one in the closet. One in here. But yeah. So for the bag, I'm going to be doing this pattern maybe on it. I'm contemplating it. We shall see. I kind of like the purple trim, you know? And I might just do like a shelvy pattern like up there. Can't really see it, but it's right there. That way the pattern will be just like on there. But I might just leave it like that as well, you know. It even has a pocket on the inside for my phone. It's great. And it's gonna be for my headphones as well. Maybe even my wallet. So that way, when I'm on lunch, if I'm wearing a comfortable outfit, I can take off my vest and go to lunch that way. I find it great. Let's see. Yep, that's about it. That's all I got. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to what's the word? Use protected PTO an hour, maybe an hour 15 minutes of it because mom she needs to go get her neck checked to see if there's anything wrong with it. We went to her doctor's appointment and they said to schedule a scan, and she's got one scheduled for tomorrow, so I get to take her to that. Before I do anything else tonight, I need to swap the cars. Put mom's where my car is and my car where my mom's is. Because hers is in front of Jacob's. And Jacob has to go to a doctor's appointment at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I leave at 5. So I can just take my car to work, and then I come home, park my car in front of his car, take mom's car to the doctor's appointment. Because mom doesn't need to go down low. I might just back mom's car in. Yeah. This is my thought process is live. That scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what is that? It's the chair, Paula. Yeah. So I'm gonna do that. No, I'm gonna edit this. And then I'm gonna go do that. And then drink a bottle of water. And then go to bed.